L. Warfield Studio. This is 88.7 FM KAZI Austin.
The views and opinions expressed on KAZI do not represent the views and opinions of KAZI's board, staff, underwriters, or volunteers.
Rise and shine, Austin. Wake up. It's time to wind up your body and enliven your mind. It's the morning grind. So turn the volume up. We've got the best music, your community leaders, news, weather, and traffic updates. 88.7 KAZI FM, the voice of Austin.
88.7 FM KAZI. Good Wednesday morning, y'all. 7:34. It's a little something we call the morning grind. Your boy Jabari Warfield, Dabbed Up, and Simply Courtney all in the building. And we getting ready to do that thing we do. We got a couple other guests coming in a little later on today. So be sure to hang out with us. And also prep yourself because we're getting ready to deal with some rain. And then who knows, we may get a little bit more rain. So it's going to be a little crazy on the weather side. So just be very careful whatever you're doing this morning. And of course, be sure to check us out online. We're at kazifm.org. Get the TuneIn app as well. You can either get it from like Google Play or something like that, or you can get it from our website. It is, once again, kazifm.org. And of course, a little later on tonight, be sure to join me for jazz and other vibes, smooth jazz and R&B from today and back in the day, 7 to 10, a little later on this evening. So be prepared for that. Glad to have you all along, and all of our listeners that are online. Thanks a lot for checking us out. We certainly appreciate it. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing? Y'all good?
We got nothing over here.
Nothing.
Can you hear us in your headphones?
I can hear you, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
That's cool.
All right.
We
Yeah.
Here,
then the board is down over here.
Okay.
But
That's
we
my
here,
bad.
though.
yeah.
Yeah, oh no, we definitely here.
We gonna fight
definitely-
through. We gonna fight through.
We got to fight through, man.
Man,
Fight-
I'm gonna
fight
tell
the
you.
power.
Yeah.
My mind's telling me go,
Yeah.
but my body is telling me nope.
Yeah. I
Bruh,
get you.
That's in reverse, ain't it?
I'm hurting.
Right.
You all right,
I'm
man?
hurting
What's,
right
what's
now.
up? What's
You
up
had
with
it,
you?
though.
What's
I'm gonna
up
say
with
it's because we got a 20% chance of rain. Maybe
Okay.
I'm at that point in my life where I can tell when the weather's coming.
You can feel.
Bruh, these bones is getting me.
That's
Yeah.
when they say it's gonna rain. You be like, I know.
That's how I feel.
You become a barometer, a walking
Yeah.
barometer,
That's
basically.
how the body feels today.
Wow.
Not feeling fresh. Not feeling spry.
Yeah.
Ain't got it today.
You should go on TikTok
It,
and do that.
yeah.
And be a barometer, a human barometer.
Oh.
You be getting all kind of likes, man.
What I was gonna say is there's a young buck.
Yeah.
They wanna run past, grab my wallet and run.
Yeah.
I ain't chasing them today.
It's that one where you gonna have to take that loss. Huh?
Yeah.
You just gonna have to file that claim.
Hey, you good, dog? You good? Enjoy.
How you know? Trust me, they got my wallet. They gonna use it all. It's gone.
I ain't chasing them. Can't be superhero today.
What they look like, it don't matter. I'm filing the claim.
Yep.
How long have they had it now? When they spend it, they about to spend it probably in another 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and turn it off now. You don't want to give it a chance? You don't want to freeze it? No, man. Cancel it and replace it. Go ahead and cancel and replace it.
What?
That's what's up.
What about y'all though? I want to. What's y'all's bodies feeling like? You got to keep up with that kid playing
I'm
basketball
chilling,
and whatnot.
dude. Yeah, I feel you, but I'm chilling. I'm not
Feeling good these days?
I'm chilling. I'm not in a way call it. I'm not in bad and I'm not in great.
All right.
I'm right in the middle. Yeah, I know that's a scary thing to say, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
I'm in that. I need to do more. That's why I'm
Okay.
at.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then Jabari, you.
Your boy's hurting, man.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right,
I'm
okay.
hurting today. My left leg is bothering the hell out of me.
Yeah.
It really is, and it's one of these things. And I looked it up. I checked Dr. Google. This thing actually is it's a psoas. It's PSAUS.
Oh, he got he dropping silent P's
Yeah, man,
at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
brother. Trust me. This
So-
thing,
say it again.
psoas.
Soist.
Or psoas.
So it's a silent P.
It's a silent P. Yeah,
I see what I did
it's
there.
a silent
So
P, and it
it's-
actually
so it's
affects your system where you can actually become nauseous.
What?
Yeah, man.
Wait a
this
minute.
thing
Wait a
is
minute.
crazy.
You can
dude.
have an ailment that like your leg could hurt, but you'll feel nauseous.
This is a muscle. This is a muscle pull, a muscle strain, which can actually literally affect. It can really cause nausea.
Oh, that one got to go,
Brother,
He about to
ooh,
get treated
man.
like the appendix to get pulled out.
Something.
That muscle got to go. I
Something.
just be muscle-less.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Nah, ain't no dancing, man. I canceled all my Zumba classes
How about
this
that? I
week.
saw you had the sub. I saw you post that when you had somebody subbing for you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was a little rough. It's a little rough.
That gets handled out.
Hey, what we gonna do? We gonna have to.
Well, we can sit. I can sit down and fly this machine. I don't know about y'all.
Well, then I know what we need to do.
wonder
Then
if you can't lead. You have to lead by example. Are you able to lead and just like spit out like directions and stuff? Like, hey, do this, do that, or is that not how that works?
No, man. I mean, I can. I'm cool, but like, if you ask me to run and get something quick, it ain't happening today.
Right.
I'm gonna be walking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame up in there.
so if I
Seriously,
go get his
it's
keys
crazy.
to his Bentley right now,
See?
I can get to the parking lot before. Man, y'all do the show by yourself.
Well,
I'm out. I'm out.
See,
No, I'm out.
Then up jump the boogie.
As soon as we get hurt, black folks are always jumping on and taking your
They
stuff.
take you. They
Get
take
my
you.
keys. Get that.
They try to take
Get my keys.
They try to take you when you're down, dog.
I was about to get them, boy. I was
man.
about to kick him while he's down. So I know
watch
what
them
it
people coming
fix
in
us
the
right now, though.
neighborhoods.
I could
Go
cure
ahead.
these ailments
Right.
right now.
Wow.
Kick it.
Let's go to Vegas this weekend.
You ain't lying.
We'll feel better.
There's gonna be a different element when
Let's
you come
do
back.
it. Let's do it. Vegas. How come ain't nobody saying nothing? Vegas.
I ain't been to Vegas yet, man.
You have not?
I have not. I've had two
Yo.
chances to go, and both times I've passed on it. I've had to pass on this body like John Stockton, but I want to go.
Nice.
I've never had the desire to gamble though, but I get it now. As I've gotten older, I'm now starting to see the appeal of it.
Yes.
But I think I'm one of those people that you take that small amount of money.
Yes.
That is it.
You have to do
But
that.
I wonder though, and I ask myself all the time, what is my number before I say, all right, I'm good? Like if I get there, let's say I'm taking some fake money, like 400.
Right.
And then all of a sudden I've won, I'm up 1,000.
Right.
Will I walk away?
No.
Is it a time
You
thing?
got- yeah, you
Because
got
you feel
to.
like it's 1,000. Oh, if I hit 1,000, I could probably go 2.
You get two.
If I
Yeah.
got 2, I could probably go 3. I mean,
Yep.
all I have to do is as long as I have 400, I'm
Then
here.
you're good, yeah.
And you know what? The weekend, I mean, it's Saturday. I don't leave until Sunday. Maybe I go back. Like, I wonder, is that how it
I
works?
set goals. So I shift things. So if I start with 400, the moment I make that 400 back,
Right.
that goes in another pocket, and I
Okay.
don't touch that pocket. So then I
That's
can
your
walk
400.
away with what I stepped up with. And so
Okay.
whatever I'm gambling with, whatever I've earned, I'm
Right.
playing. That's play money.
Right.
I can have fun with that. But then I start to think of it in terms. Now, when I used to go all the time, I lived in Los Angeles.
Right.
So for me, it was always rent. If I could make rent,
Okay.
whenever I made rent,
Yeah.
that goes off to the side.
Yo,
but
and
you
then
still
whatever's
going, though.
left over,
Right.
I gamble with that.
Right.
And
Wow.
sometimes I done been up and then been up and then been up again. So
Yeah.
I might have made rent 3 times. So
Did
the
you-
next 3
okay, I was
months,
gonna say, yeah.
I was living good.
Right.
So that's how I do it. So I set goals. Like maybe you say, okay, let me get a car note.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this 200 into that. If you got a Bentley like Jabari,
Right.
into that $1,000 car note.
Right.
Then you good.
Yeah.
But
Right.
So
that's
if
how I
you,
do.
So if you hit it early, you done?
No. Like I said, I just move that money, and then if I set another goal, I make that goal. So I got to make the money that I stepped up to the plate with.
Okay, first.
Then I got to make my goal, and
Which
my
is a
goal
higher
is
number,
yeah,
right.
And then if I make rent again, throw that off to the side.
So you
And
start
so
the
now I
process
got
over.
so now I got 2
Two
months.
rents. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That's
and then you
smart.
move, man. I'm telling you, that keeps me sane.
Yeah.
And I said all that, and then I still feel like when I say this, that is what keeps me from feeling like a degenerate.
When I thought about it like
broke
that,
degenerate.
when I thought about it in terms of that, it made more sense.
Yeah.
But the idea before, people were just going and just throwing and just throwing it.
no,
And
you
I was
gotta
like,
have
man,
goals.
I'm gonna be looking at this money, and I think the first time I even make 100, I'm like, yo, I got $100. I didn't have this earlier, but I know you got to spend something to make.
And it's
something.
okay to walk away. I'm
Yeah.
not saying spend all your time at one table,
No.
even though you hot.
Yeah.
Take some time, go get a little something to eat.
Right.
They bringing you drinks anyway.
I know, I heard.
So
Oh, big time.
that'll keep you chained
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
But you got to, especially when you're winning,
Yeah.
bruh, them drinks taste a little sweeter.
Yeah.
And I think
Come
they
on
start
now.
talking to you.
It's the
Yeah,
funny
So that's
what
why,
they say, though,
bro,
what they
you got to
saying,
step
man.
away. You
can
got
do
to.
it, Courtney.
You
can
and
do it.
Here's the problem, though.
Yeah.
The degenerates around you
Yeah.
see that you hot.
They say
They
go.
don't want you to go because
Yeah.
you're the good luck for the table.
Hey, man, stay,
like
dude.
there's like unwritten rules and things like that
Right.
that people have. So Yeah, you gotta
be
you
careful.
gotta fight through all that.
Gotta know something.
You better.
Yeah. You got to know when to hold, when to walk
I
away,
was
when
saying,
to
you gotta know
run.
when to
There
hold
it
it. Hold 'em.
See, of course he'd bring it back to music.
Of course,
I ain't
you know
mad
that,
at that.
and you know that.
See,
You know
that sounds cool to me because I know they got the little games. We got the little spots around here now, the little card houses and stuff.
Yes.
And I know it'd be serious. I'm talking about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and people be in that joint just rocking.
Yeah.
Out in Kyle, they got them out up in Anderson Mill.
Right.
They be rocking, man.
Oh, yeah.
It be 3 o'clock and they be there, and I could tell there's something going on in here. You know, it's real. And I didn't learn cards.
Oh.
So I'm behind the curve on a lot of that
Yeah,
stuff.
you are.
But
That's
I'm
it. One
excited
last
to
thing.
find
So
out.
if you go play 21,
Okay.
and you don't know what you're doing, like if you hitting 18s and
Yeah,
19s,
yeah.
the rest of the table gonna be salty at you because clearly you don't know what you're doing, and especially if it's working out for you, they get mad.
Oh, they will.
Man,
yeah.
you shouldn't have hit that. You being greedy right now. Especially if you got an 18, you hit,
Yeah.
you get a 2,
Yeah.
and now you up to 20,
Yeah.
and they looking at you. You bet not. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
get another ace. But what if you get an ace and now you got 21? See, they hating you.
Is that
was
that
their,
person that's about to Uno out real quick?
because they be like,
and everybody
that was
mad?
their card.
That was their
Especially if
card.
they was looking for it,
Yeah.
and then you get it. These people get real salty, bro.
I can feel it. 'Cause money's a real thing. And
Yeah.
it'll do that to people, man. And I get it because I see the people with the lotto stuff. And I see how that is. So I don't know, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wonder.
They'll get on you. They'll get on. I'm gonna tell
to me.
one story.
Oh.
And I hope my mama don't get mad at me and come down from heaven and smack me in my
Yeah.
head.
In the back of the head.
Yeah. Okay. So we took my grandmother, my sister, my grandmother, and my mom. We all went to Vegas, and there's slot machines all over the place.
Soon as
There's
you
slot
get there, they
machines, but brother,
Right
as soon as
there.
you get off the plane,
Yes, yes.
okay,
Yeah,
Come on.
in the
so
airport.
Here we
In
go.
the airport.
Here we go. We're getting ready to get on the plane. They have called. They have said now is boarding time for such and such a flight, and people are standing in line and getting on the plane. My mama is still at the slot machine
They ain't playing.
Let me get
trying
one more.
to get it. She trying to hit it before we go.
Get
Try to
one
get
more
before we
pull.
go.
Let me get one more
Man,
pull.
I was
Pull.
Did she get it?
No, she didn't, but she was determined. I'm looking, man. There are folks going into going down the jetway.
Right.
And the other thing is, because you just warmed that machine up, you don't want to walk away and the next person.
see,
No,
yeah,
and yeah,
no,
no,
you can't
yeah.
walk
In
away.
arcades, I've experienced that before. Where like they had those ones, I can think like the claw machine
Yes,
and stuff.
yes.
Where you try to grab the thing and it get a little bit more out there. You're like, that's the thing I want. And now you looking at people that are waiting for you
Yes, sir.
to get out the way. And
Yes,
you're
sir.
like,
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
it's crazy.
Hey, hold on. Hey, take my card. Go get. Nah, brother. I'm still playing. Hurry up, I'm about to get it because you don't want them to get the thing that you. I get it now.
You trust people with your car? Hey, Jabari, if we
Yeah.
go, you could trust me with your car.
Oh, you better.
You stay on your machine, give me your card. I'll be right
You know
back.
what? Richmond, who played Bud on the Cosby Show, that boy is
Hey.
47 now.
God.
I know what in the actual. He is 47, dude. He got gray hair coming out his face and everything, man. That's crazy. But he actually was on the Cosby Show, played Bud, then went on to do other shows like Sister Sister, Scream 3, National Lampoon's Van Wilder, and also TV show Psych. Reality TV star Tiara Hodge is also celebrating a birthday. RL from the group Next. Y'all know the song Too Close. RL wrote that one, as well as songs for Destiny's
No, I
Child.
don't. Give me the lyrics.
So,
And I know you're right.
there you go. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
How excited?
You know I'm right.
Uh-huh.
Try, but I can't fight it. Ooh, you're dancing real close.
How close?
I said you're real close.
Oh, that close.
You're making it FCC.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know why y'all let
I was
them
just
sing
wondering
that
how
song.
you were gonna react
I'm
to being that
shocked.
close. Now I don't know, but I'm curious. Like, how are you feeling right
You
now
sing both
from
parts
dancing
of the
that
part?
close?
Y'all sing both parts though.
But you didn't finish the lyric.
Because I'm not allowed to now.
But how
It's
are you feeling?
2025.
Like
It's a
physically,
FCC
how are
thing.
you feeling
2025
from
says
being
I'm
that
not
close?
politically correct
See, you left
to
us.
say it.
You left us all hanging.
Now, bro jumped
Even
out
though
when bro
you may
not-
started to.
No Diddy.
What? I'm just saying.
You
You
out
might
of
not
line.
be. You just
Sir, you are out of it. Is 808.
okay. Just trying to
It
make
is
sure.
8:10
I was just trying to make sure you perky in the
on-
morning
Nice. On Beyonce's internet. I could not believe
because you was dancing close. So I figured, let's keep it perky.
Yeah. Just yeah.
You got to sing the God part in it.
Keep it perky.
Yes.
Yeah, keep it perky over there though. I
Hey, now would be a great time to walk over after dancing close
No.
and be like, "Hey, Jabari, let me look on your phone with you
No.
right there." Hey, bro, you're a little too
No,
close.
No, my battery is dead.
After dancing close with her, you're a little too close.
My
over there.
battery's dead. My battery is dead. Keep your perkiness over
Now,
her.
let me just see something right quick. Let me just.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, see, this is why we need to have breakfast before we get over here because our brain
No
starts
doubt.
flowing
I'm
out.
hurting.
Yeah, man. 3 of them from the ATL also celebrating birthdays. Young Jock, Quavo from Migos, and also comedian Carlos Miller, who I believe came by here.
No, so we had Chico Bean the other day.
Chico, okay. Carlos
But
hasn't
he's
been
with
by?
the crew, though. He's with the 85 South
Right.
crew, too. So shout out to Carlos Miller, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's dope. So you said ATL, you said Carlos Miller, Young Jock, and who else?
And Quavo.
Quavo. All right, shout out to them, man.
Yeah, all got birthdays today. All
Nice.
celebrating. That's ATL's going to be insane.
Oh, you know what? Because yesterday was April Fool's Day.
Right.
And today they about to act the fool. Yeah. All right, let me
And
stop.
one of the
They gonna
things
catch up.
yesterday, man, that hurt my heart for April Fools, they said Rodman was dead. Why they got to do that? They killed Dennis Rodman yesterday.
Seriously?
No, that's not
for
cute.
April Fools.
I didn't see
they
that.
said, "Oh, he's dead."
Dang.
Yo, come on, man. Not Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
Because I
exactly.
saw Batman when you said, I thought you said Robin. At
That's
first. I mean,
that's
you
an
mean Batman.
icon. That's an
I
icon.
said, 'cause
Exactly,
Batman
yeah, it is.
did.
Yeah, it
There's
is.
some
but,
jokes you don't make.
R.I.P. to
No,
Val
this is
Kilmer,
true.
my dude.
Yeah,
That's
man.
my Batman.
Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Yeah, man. Michael Keaton was mine.
Yeah,
Michael Keaton
I
came
think
off.
I'm Michael Keaton.
You know, I go
It's
back and
generational.
forth between Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer. I think I'm more Val Kilmer, but I do remember Michael Keaton fondly as well.
He did that thing.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Wait, who was the one that had Halle Berry rubbing up on him?
Keaton, right?
Oh no,
that
I don't
was
think it was
Kilmer.
Michael Keaton. It wasn't. Was
Val
it? Or
Kilmer
was
got-
it George Clooney?
Oh, that was George Clooney.
I think it was
You got
George
right.
Clooney.
Okay, well then
I
I
think it was
think I
George
might
Clooney.
have to come on back to Clooney then.
I got 4 generations of Batman. Now.
Yes, sir.
That's cool.
Yes, sir. Batman lives on. Speaking
Batman
of
forever.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of shows, I don't know if y'all remember. Different World. A
Oh.
Different World is coming back.
Nice.
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Yeah.
With the flip
Dwayne.
glasses.
Yeah,
Yes,
with the
sir.
flip glasses. Hey, Young Buck, no.
he knows.
He was hanging out with Auntie and them.
That almost made me go to HBCU, man.
Really?
Heck
It ain't
yeah.
too late.
Nice.
You know,
yeah,
you're
man.
not wrong.
We got one right down the street.
We do. A good one.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
150 year, 150 or 170?
Yeah, 150.
150
Go be a
years.
Ram.
Go be around.
Yeah, go
I'll be a
get your
second generation Ram, man. My
Go-
mom
go-
graduated from
Oh, really?
Oh, look at so y'all
Oh,
gonna
nice.
have
My
legacy.
sister did.
Y'all gonna have legacy.
Yeah, man.
They
Shout out
got
to
they got
moms.
an adult program over
My
there
dad
too.
used to work there as a security guard.
Yeah.
And I used to be there overnight as a kid. And
Yeah.
I'd be like the little halftime. So I'd actually be on the court during like the
That sound
halftime
right.
of the basketball
That
game.
sounds like you.
And I'd shoot the ball. They'd be cheering me on to shoot the ball. And then I would hang out adjacent to whatever their cafeteria was.
Yeah.
I'd sleep on that little couch over there.
Oh, man,
And
you-
I'd hear them stepping. And so then I would go sneak in and kind of hang out a little bit while they was doing their stuff.
Yeah, you fam. You
Yeah,
fam.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You fam of the Ram.
Yeah, pretty
they
much.
know you.
Yep.
That part.
At HT, we all fam.
Hey, hey now. In the crew, we all crew.
Yes,
Shouts.
sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, Different World's going to get rebooted.
cool.
I think they're going to start filming this summer. Don't know when it's going to actually be out, but it looks like Netflix has got it.
Nice.
So that should be that's going to be really cool. So,
We bringing back Denise.
you know
you
what?
think we should?
That may be a good question. I don't know. Denise may still.
I think we should.
She still may have a little bit of a sour taste in her mouth about that whole thing.
Yeah.
Because they took her off the show because she was pregnant
Yeah. Yeah.
at the time. Yeah, Lisa Bonet was pregnant, so they took her off the show. Because of course it's college kids, so you can't have no college child walking around.
What about Marissa Tomei? She coming back?
That's a good question.
We taking her back?
I mean, she can come to the cookout. I ain't got no problem
she
with
did a
that.
good job, man.
Yes, she
She's
did.
Spider-Man's aunt, right?
Yeah, she turned out to be Spider-Man's aunt.
She bad.
She turned up in Jungle Fever.
That's cold.
Remember that?
Beast.
Was that her? No, that's Annabelle.
No, that was
Sciarra.
Annabelle Sciarra. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Annabelle.
Yeah.
That's a,
Yeah, you need a towel over there, bro?
I did
Hold on. Let me get
Annabelle was dancing too close. That's
Yep.
how I'm feeling right now. See, I don't mind talking about how I feel. You just cut in the middle of the song, brother.
Because I'm trying to keep us profitable. You feel what I'm saying?
trying to keep the FCC from climbing all up in our business.
man.
Yeah, man, we definitely don't want
Okay, bring
that.
back Different World. Bring it back.
That would be kind of cool, though. I would like to see that. I mean, why not?
Jasmine Guy didn't age well, though.
It happens, man. It's life, dude. Us light-skinned people, we do stuff like that. You know?
The light-skinned dude crack.
Yeah, I know. Sinbad,
Think about it.
Guy, all of us
Think
look
about
kind of rough.
it. Yeah, it cracks.
Yeah,
It be
well,
like
well
that.
on her,
Take
yeah.
care, gotta take care of them. that skin.
Gotta-
That skin
yeah.
you in.
Yeah, you do. You really have to. You have to take care of that.
See
skin.
that might have been that might have been cultural.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna just say, okay, when you think back and commercials and shows, who's always talking about the cocoa butter, Camay on their skin?
Those dark skinned people.
Exactly.
Right.
So
They need to make some light-skinned
maybe the
cocoa
light brights thought, oh, I don't need that,
Probably.
and now they regretting it.
Agreed, because I am a member of the Can Get Sunburned and also Assy
That too.
Brigade.
Yeah.
And I will find myself sometimes not wearing lotion or cocoa butter or sunscreen
take
when
care.
I need to have had all three in the day. So you are
Take care
not
of the
wrong.
skin you in, people.
Right.
Whatever, wherever you are in the diaspora.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to. I mean, that's
Can't help as hell.
well. The vacation. I went on vacation and I got burned
Yeah.
big time.
you did.
I
Hey,
got cooked.
well, see, you were supposed to take protection. So your problem is that you was out here and you were slinging. Wait, what burn
out
are
in
you
these
talking
streets.
about?
I but burned my shoulders.
Oh, I thought you was gonna have to.
No,
go
not
to the,
that burn,
the clinic.
man. Come on
my,
now.
My bad.
Wow.
I jumped to conclusions
Yes,
there.
you
The
did.
toughness
I mean,
expressed
because
on.
if you running around in a Bentley drop top,
gotta have
I
a
know
roof
how
on.
you roll, Jabari. I mean, I'm stuff was being thrown at you.
Well, you
as
know.
far as I'm,
You know.
yeah, I figure.
No.
So that's where my mind went.
I have my shield with me, sir. I'm being very careful.
Prophylactics.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, all of that. All of that.
Is that like the best word?
That's what it is, I
Yeah.
believe. If you want to
That's-
get scientific and
That's the way.
And
that's
clear
the
it.
only way I want to talk about it.
that's cool.
So, Jabari,
Yes,
if Different World comes back, are you going to tune in?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, so
I'm all about
this
the 90s
is for
shows.
our generation, or do you think they trying to get that the new generation?
I think they're trying to do both because I think that it looks like Dwayne and Whitley have a daughter who I believe is in college. So they're going to bring in somebody who's probably in their 20s, and kind of make a whole thing out of it. Looks like there's a lot of the cast that's still around. I don't think the guy who played Lou, I don't think he's going to be. He passed away. And so that's kind of the premise of what's going on, and that's just kind of a little bit of the information that I got. So yeah, man, I think it's gonna be cool. Like I love 90s shows. Like I'm watching New York Undercover, which is one of my favorite shows, and it's back on Hulu. And I think I'm probably deep into season 2 within like a week. So that's my show, man. I loved it. I loved it then, love it now.
So, since you talked about New York Undercover, Malik Yoba says he's no longer a black man,
Not black.
and he doubled down on it. So he
What is he? What
he
is he?
clarified his statement, and because he got a lot of backlash. So
Well,
he said
got some backlash?
He said that he would no longer identify as a black man.
What is he identifying as?
Well, so I'm just kind of curious if he said we're living in a time where our history is being wiped away in front of us, and he said all the keywords black and BIPOC and all those things, those are words that we're told are searched on algorithms and AI, that everything's getting refused. And even though his surname Yoba, it means last of the slaves and new generation.
Dang.
As he explained, that's why he highlights that he doesn't carry a European name.
Okay.
His entomology hasn't been confirmed, but
So what is he's identifying as African American? I mean, what is he going as?
so he, even though Malik Yoba has a history of really fighting for the cause,
Right.
he
Right.
took his platform and he really went forward.
Right.
But he made a lot of people. I don't understand him. I really don't. I don't understand what he's trying to do.
I don't get
and I was
that
hoping y'all could just help me with it.
It's probably along the lines of the Terrence Howard 1 + 1 not equaling 2 stuff anymore. Sometimes you can get so far into your own brain that you're just like, you know what? I am correct. This is my thought. Or you get caught at a moment and you just have to double down on something, because unlike a lot of people, celebrities don't have the time where they can turn something off, or they haven't been fully informed about something, and they make a comment without having to do the research, and then in order to feel affirmed, they just say, "Yeah, that's what I meant." No, that's what I meant. No, I meant that. Instead of going, actually, you know what? My bad. Oops. A lot of people don't have a chance to do that, and so then it gets printed a million times over. And we don't know if they really meant that or not. And then by this point, they didn't double down on it mentally. And they're like, you know what? No, I do mean it.
So I'll tell you his quote. Here's his quote. It was a video shared to his Instagram over the weekend. Yoba said, and I quote, and this is according to Yahoo Entertainment, "I decided that I'm no longer a black man, no longer a person of color, BIPOC, none of that S word. What I am is a non-white man. Okay. And I think we should all just start calling ourselves non-white. So they're going to have to figure it out and just say that S word explicitly."
So it was just a non-white person.
Yeah.
But doesn't consider
I'm a
phrase black.
I'm just a non-white man.
I don't get that. What's wrong with calling yourself black? Because I guarantee you, any one of my Latino brothers and sisters are going to identify themselves as Latino, okay, if they choose to, of course. We've contributed so much into this culture, historically, in science, music, art, everything.
Yeah.
And so what's wrong with identifying? I love my black skin.
I think I know really more people are like, they're looking at the terminology. Like even you look at African American. There are people that say, "Well, I don't know.
Yes,
I've never been to."
Some people,
and so they say, "I'm just an American."
Right.
And I don't think I've heard anybody say. I think maybe one person said, like, was it my boy with the voice, Morgan Freeman, right?
Right.
Was saying Black American instead, or somebody like that. I don't know if it's Mario or somebody. I don't want to poorly attribute to the wrong person, but they were saying something like, "I'm not African, I'm American." And so if you're going to try to like delineate or separate, then I'm a Black American, but not African American. And I get where people, you know who it was? I think it was Smokey Robinson. I might have had that on right. It was Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
My bad, Morgan Freeman. I don't know. I mean, I think I love to find a conversation, whoever it is talking. So in this case, Malik Yoba, and find out what they mean by it. Because sometimes they're describing something,
right,
but they are just saying it a different way.
Right. So when he doubled down, he was trying to say that he was being sarcastic of the new administration, but people didn't get it.
See, context.
And so he's dealing with that now because what he was trying to be sarcastic. That's what he said.
Right.
That he was trying to be sarcastic and it failed. Because part of his get back was that he posted a label, like you have on the side of your carton with the nutrition facts.
Right.
And there it said serving size, one human being.
Right.
Of the percentage daily value, authenticity, 5,000%. Sarcasm, 2,500%. Wit, infinite. Intellect, infinite. Creativity, infinite. Sleep, occasionally.
Yeah.
So that's how he was just trying. He's trying to walk it back.
Yeah.
But it's out there now though, and people ran
with it. All we're
gonna
hear is that first part. Whatever part gets the attention, that's the part that people will hear, and that's the world we in, my dude. Stuff is gonna get taken out of context, get repurposed into context. It's gonna get AI'd into something else, and then somebody gonna make a think piece on it, and another person gonna make a think piece about that, and before you know it, you have been lambasted and even buffoonitized, if I can make that as a word. So like,
I
this
like
person
that word.
don't even know
That's
who
a nice
they are.
That's a nice remix there, buffoonitized.
Thank you. This person don't even know who they are.
Right.
Look at this.
check you out. You don't know who you are. You think you Mary J. Blige out here making up words, dancery.
Dancery. Hey, I swear that has to be in our lexicon by this point. How old is that song? That song is what?
2000 something.
We all have dancery in our vocabulary somewhere.
When are we going to the dancery tonight?
Girl, we going to the dancery tonight. Get your shoes, girl.
Man, please. All right, so we
2001.
Yeah, it was. All right, so we're going to take a break. Our very special guest, Mr. Kenneth Thompson's in here. He's going to be talking about the Gospel Jazz Fest, which has been rescheduled. So you got to stick around. We're going to have some more
I'll be there.
You are going to be there, aren't you?
Yep.
If you ain't there, then there may be a problem. We'll find out why. Simply Courtney. 7 FM KAZI. I was watching was doing my social media thing, and somebody was on the street asking what is the greatest one of the greatest R&B albums of all time. Like no skips. Like when soon as you put it on, what you gonna listen? You not skipping tracks. You're listening to every single track. And I think about 4 or 5 people said Miseducation was that album.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Not
because
the greatest of all time.
That was during my time.
It's a no skip.
And I would just let that one play.
No skip.
It's
Yeah,
a no.
I
It's
would
a
let-
no skip project.
Yes, no skip. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, no skip.
Greatest of all time? No.
Not the greatest of all time, but it's one of them. It's a no skipper.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
that one, and there was a few other ones. Usher Confessions was another one. too.
Bob Marley.
It's hot.
Bob Marley. Exodus.
Yeah.
I heard that one.
Yeah. Oh, Exodus is the stuff, boy.
Yeah, that's
oh
the
my
one for
gosh.
me.
Yeah, Exodus is the stuff. No question.
Let's
No
see
question.
if I have any.
And then don't get me into Sade. There was a couple.
Sade got it.
Off the wall.
Off the most
the
definitely.
Wall.
Yeah,
I
off the
don't
wall
think
was
I've
one they
ever
mentioned.
skipped.
They mentioned off the wall.
Okay.
Not a
Okay.
single skip. Just let it play and walk away.
Yeah.
R. Kelly 12 play.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think. See, this is during my time. So
No, this is grown people talking right now, man. We talking art.
yeah.
We talking about other stuff.
But you can't talk about music without talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I was going to say all in all.
Hey.
You know
all
what I
in
mean?
all.
You know, all in all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know,
Just
yeah,
press
yeah.
play.
Well,
Yeah.
not on all in all spirit. You know what I mean?
Spirit's
You
bad
know,
one, too.
Yeah, so but you just put it on. And matter of fact, you put it on and you wait to it because you want to also get to the second side.
Okay.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
I come from the time when we used to have album parties, right? Where
Yeah.
we would get together on a Friday night and say, man, we just got That's the Way of the World. Come on up. You know, we sit up in the projects, man,
Yeah.
and play music from 11 to 4 in the morning. Till our mamas came up and told
Oh,
us
that's
it's
tight.
time to
Turn
go.
it down.
You know what I'm saying?
Get out of my house.
Party.
Album party.
Right.
Yes, album party.
Man, I don't think I've ever listened to an
the-
album together with people before.
Oh
I think
man,
that's dope.
The
that
late
sounds
Roy
fun.
Ayers, man.
Yeah?
You
Ooh.
talk, you know, I mean, but and the thing about it also, there was always messages in that music also.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
it also
Yes.
it modified our behavior to some ways also. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think I can go Jay-Z. I'm going to say Blueprint.
The Blueprint. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with Blueprint too, but I'm also going to go Black Album. And I go back and forth on which one, but I listen to a lot of those. I like the idea of listening to. Okay, I'm just going to ask real quick. And by the way, I know we didn't introduce KT.
Yeah,
KT
no, it's cool,
came
it's
in
cool.
because he's fam. He just walked in.
Yeah.
And we good.
Yeah. On the radio, we all.
But some people may not know though.
Do you start the album and you say, "Hey, we finna listen to this"?
Oh, yeah.
And everybody comes over. and
Every
you
brother
just-
said, "Hey, look at 9:00.
Yeah.
Look at everybody. We're gonna meet. You know, it could either be at my house, someone's house, right?
Right,
you know,
right.
that had a record player, you know, with the big speakers, you know,
yeah.
And we would find places, sit down. You know what? Then we had black lights. You know,
hey.
go back, you know, go back,
Yeah.
get in the mood, you know, and just,
Bro, I
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
have-
yeah,
I-
yeah.
You got to show up on time for that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Because if you walk in and we on the second track,
Yeah.
and,
No,
and
no.
people
No.
they still talking about the first track, you missed it.
No, you're not getting in.
You technically.
Oh, okay, good.
You're
Yeah.
not getting in.
Do y'all get
late.
to talk? Like, do y'all talk
Oh yeah, but
about
talk.
it?
Hey, like for instance, when Earth, Wind, and Fire, I remember That's the Way of the World. And we
Okay.
started talking about how that when it talks about a child is born with a heart of gold, you know, we say, hey, think about how we were when we were children, you know, and now think about how we look at the world. You know,
Yep.
and so it gave us an opportunity to have enriching conversations also, right, with each other. You know, yeah.
All right, this is what I want to do now.
Yeah, man.
I'm not trying to go to this kind of party, that kind of party. I want to go to an album party,
Yeah, man.
preferably one we haven't heard. I think it would be dope to go to one that you have heard before, and everybody gets to kind of just sit and talk about their different feelings associated with different
Yes,
tracks.
yes. And when we did Spirit, you know, and that
Feels
Spirit
like
one talked about,
Yeah, man.
you know, the roads that he gave, the roads that we must pave. You know, so we got a chance to talk about how do we relate to religion? How do we relate to our spirituality? And you think about this, you think about we're brothers at 14 and 15 years old having these conversations,
Yeah.
right? And many times we had to have those conversations because they was also safe spaces for us.
Yes.
You know, for us to actually be able to talk to each other,
Yeah.
you know, not at each other, but to each other about what we was feeling, what we was grooving also, right? And so, and what we was witnessing also. So we had a little bit of Marvin Gaye that would talk to us about what's going on.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so we have to be able to say, hey, man, these are some of the actual things that's happening. Just not in New York, but they're happening right here in our space also that we live in.
Exactly.
I got to drop one more for y'all.
Come on.
Crazy Sexy Cool by TLC.
Yes.
Oh,
My
yeah.
stepdad
Oh,
played
yeah.
that.
That was
and
during
we
my
just let
time.
it play.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it had skits on it, right?
1994. I just
Yep.
graduated that was first year of college.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
And to your point, I had an album party. The
Oh,
ladies would come to my dorm room,
Yeah.
and I could have that playing because they liked it. You got to play stuff. You can't play Wu-Tang. You can't
No.
do that with the ladies, at least not in the 90s.
No.
But yeah, I used to let that play.
Yeah.
When I knew the girls was coming over, I would play TLC.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You
Yeah,
just let the whole thing go.
you gotta
I
let.
was living to that. I
Yeah.
was living
Yeah.
to that album. My stepdad, whenever he was driving, that was playing.
Yep.
And I was just like, and I never realized at this point that it was an album. I guess I was still naive thinking it was the radio playing. I never realized it was just one album playing this whole time.
So KT, you still spinning records now at the crib?
Oh, absolutely. Oh no, you know what? My wife will tell you that I'm a music junkie, so I still every once in a while on Saturday mornings to stay connected to where I came from. You know, my mom on Saturday mornings back in the hood. See, you know, it was record playing day, but it was cleaning up day.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we played music, you know, and you had cleaning up. So it's kind of nice every once in a while to open up the windows.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? Put on one of these records, right,
Yes,
and
yes.
just sit back. I mean, just the other day I was listening to the Bar Caves, you know,
Yeah.
you know, and I have, and what's really, I have a neighbor who's close enough, and she was saying she's Asian. Kendall, can you play that song again? Can you play that song again?
That's community right
That's
there.
what's up.
Yeah. Well, and it's also
Like
part
that.
of this thing about resiliency, right?
Yeah.
And then allowing other people to tap into the best part
Yes.
of who you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, we still spend it. Yeah.
Cool.
Now, no more 8-tracks. You know, I
got some 8
Now,
tracks
I
too.
do have
son.
a cassette, you know,
really?
but
Okay.
I'm just looking at it though. That's all I do is look at it, you know.
My
But-
first
Tell me
car-
the sound.
Yeah.
My first car my parents got me was a 73 Cadillac, and it had an 8-track.
Nice.
And
That's what's up.
that was the best part is the nostalgia of it.
Yeah.
And so all the kids that rolled to school with me,
Yeah.
that was their little game. They hit all the thrift stores. It's the 90s, y'all. So
Bring something
they were
to
in
play.
thrift stores. So everybody hit the thrift stores, and just about every week someone would go find a new 8-track, and we play it that whole week on the way to school.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because
That's
it was a nice game to go
Yeah.
find something
Yeah.
and bring it. And we were a universal little group. So there was some boys up in there who their parents didn't grow up listening to that. They never heard Earth, Wind and Fire,
Okay.
never played no Marvin Gaye,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. And then that was good. A couple times some rock got in there, and I was
Oh,
like,
this is a good
oh,
reason. Yeah,
David
yeah.
Bowie? Okay,
Yeah.
David
Yeah.
Bowie, I
Yeah.
feel this.
Yeah.
I get that.
That's a
and,
good group.
and you learn. I started learning things. I felt like a Jabari because I was hearing some of this rock stuff, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. They use that in hip hop. Run DMC used that. Oh, they
Yes,
use
sir.
that. Oh,
Yes,
and
sir.
so I got it, especially that David Bowie, man. That was
Oh, David Bowie, he loved black folks.
Yeah.
He really, I mean, he literally,
He was in the culture.
Yes,
Yeah.
he literally loved. He was a big champion for black people getting played on MTV.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And would talk about the effects of blues, the blues guitar, you know, and a lot of folks like B.B. King and the influence that they had on the players that he used. He also had Luther Vandross work on a lot of
Yes,
tracks for him.
absolutely.
A lot of people don't know that.
No, and matter of fact, I'll close. But when you think about 8-tracks, back in the day, the 8-track now, if you never heard Lenny Williams,
Okay.
when Lenny, when there you go, yeah, when Lenny would start begging for you, sometimes you didn't need to beg for you. You can just let Lenny beg for you. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Either Lenny or Teddy, you know, you let Lenny or Teddy beg for you, you can be all right. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Well, Lenny did the begging. Teddy told you to turn off the
There you
light.
go.
So
There you go.
Lenny, yeah,
Yeah.
Lenny was like, "Would you please come in?" Teddy said, "Get your behind in here,
Come on,
man,
turn them off, right?
because you
That's
know
that-
it's about to
with
go
some
down."
hot wallets.
Okay. Yes, sir. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna let Simply Courtney introduce our very special guest since he's gonna be working with him. Go ahead and let him
It's
know who's
going
in the
down. Hey,
building.
we got KT in the place, man. And I'm excited. Y'all give it up first and foremost.
Hey, hey,
Come
hey,
on.
hey.
Hey, we
sir.
have the event. It was going down. When was this originally scheduled? We had
It was in October. Was it,
I think it was
November the 3rd?
something like it.
Yeah,
So we have
yeah,
kept in
yeah.
contact, y'all. And
Yeah.
now it is actually coming to the time. We are actually going to do this event. I'm trying to grab the flyer. I'm going to let you say everything
Yeah.
officially. But all I'm saying is this guy, the first time I met him, the vibes were immaculate. I always say vibes immaculate when you meet somebody that actually speaks with such we'll say profoundness. We'll leave it at that. And this man was always been cool. We kept in contact. It was really funny because he was like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna have you do a show." No disrespect to everybody that's come. If you've come and we've talked, you said, "I'm gonna put you on the show." I believe everybody, but everybody don't come with it.
Yes.
And I gave KT my information, which I've done a lot of times. Like I said, no
Yes.
disrespect to other people. I've given my information out. KT, you were the first person to actually contact me.
Respect.
KT contacted me when I was on the Texas-Louisiana border. I was
Wow.
driving, going sightseeing after a show. I was on Port Neches. I did a show in Port Neches that weekend. And so I was like, you know what, let me drive over. I got some time before I had a show in Houston. And I'm talking to KT on the phone, and I'm like about to cross the border. And I was like, okay, I'm with it. Like, whatever you say, whenever, because the show got pushed back.
Right on.
I said, whenever you say that show is going to happen, I have that in my calendar.
Right on.
And like I said, I've had experiences before where people are like, yeah, we're going to do it, and you never hear from them again. But you've been a man of your word. You've been true to your word. And because of that, I'm going to make sure, even if this show gets pushed back, which it ain't, we're not going to wood. Ain't no wood.
Right,
I'm not
right.
gonna- I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm showing
There's
up.
wood in the Bentley. He got wood trim out there in his car.
That's true.
Jabari.
It's
Hey,
something
no
for
more.
me. For me, it's something about. I'm one who thinks the only thing that I really have is my word.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, regardless of what people say or it's what they do, you know, what they do. And so I think, you know, my word is the only thing that I have that I try to live by, you know. And community, man, means something to me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, as it keeps being redefined, I want to be one of those persons in there, man, that can add some words to what that means. And I think when you get an opportunity to do something, why not share it? And I will tell you, when I came in and started having a conversation, you talk about energy, young man. You know, I knew right away when you said you were going to do comedy, and I'm start thinking about the schedule. I said, well, we don't have that slot. Hey, you know what? Why go look somewhere else and I'm looking right across here and say, hey, let's get that opportunity.
We go looking everywhere else, and it'd be right in front of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do this thing. April 13th at the Republic Square, and we're calling it the Central City Gospel Jazz Festival.
Hey.
And that word central means something to me when we thought about it, because the central part of our existence is our heart.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Right? I mean, it's our heart. And so if we can centralize, you know, our perspectives about life, right? And then when you start thinking about our music, we talked about music, and you know, gospel and jazz is the central part of our music.
It is.
You know, it's built it. I mean, gospel got us out of gospel music, moved us from enslaved to you know, being brave. You know,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying. You know, and then
Bars.
gospel is one of those. I mean, and then jazz. I mean, it has its own flavor, you know, whether you listen to Miles or Roy, you know. But this time we get a chance to celebrate some local folks. We get a chance to celebrate Pam Hart,
Yeah.
and I think Pam has a beautiful voice. And the beautiful thing, she also has a sextet. And those brothers that we all know, Ryan Howard, Jeremy George, Charles Swift Phillips, and Andre Howard, and then Ivan Wallace. So we get a chance to share that space. And then you have Christopher Spivey and company.
Yeah.
And so all we say to you on that day, you know, you come, it's free of charge, no charge. All we want you to do is have a good time. You know, bring your lawn chairs. It's going to be on some grass, and so therefore, you know, you can actually, hey, let your feet touch nature.
Yeah,
You know,
I like that.
let your feet touch nature a little bit, and just have a good time. Come with the expectation of having a good time.
Yeah.
You know, be part of a good time. That's just what we want also. And then we want to build it. You know, hopefully we do this, and then add more local talent
Yep.
to the conversation.
There's so much local talent here, and I mean, we look at South by Southwest,
Yes.
and it brings in so many non-locals, and for the longest, it's almost been even ACL. People complain about, well, when do the local people get to perform? And we'd get some of those side stages, no disrespect,
Right.
But we wouldn't get the main stage. It'd be somebody that, you know, this giant, you know, faceless entity. These are people in the community that are local to here, from here. And they're going to be taking center stage.
Yes,
not
right on.
side stage,
Right, absolutely.
Central
And there's
stage.
nothing wrong with us being the center
Yeah.
of attention.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think also when you think about just for me, when I think about the history of this place, also it's time, and then it's also time from my perspective. If like I said, if I'm in a position to where I can give to us, and it's not taken away from no one else. No, I'm not talking about taking away from anyone else. I'm just talking about paying respect to who we are and what we have done, because too many times in this whole industry, we have been overlooked.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, we've been overlooked and underbooked. Unlike
right.
you guys is who are booked, we've been overlooked and underbooked.
Did he just drop a bar? Overlooked and underbooked.
Just let the track play. Just put on some instrumentals,
Man,
and let
you know
KT
what?
get it.
You know what?
Because we in a cipher right now.
No kidding.
Man. Hey, they said let them run, dog.
Let 'em cook.
Yeah, let them cook. We
Yeah,
talking
let 'em
albums and no
cook.
skips. We let them no skip right now.
No, and like I said, I think it's a beautiful thing for us to do this, and again to feature these local folks also, and Christopher and company. You know, he's coming with this choir.
Yeah.
You know, and one thing about that choir vibe, you know, I mean, it's all those magical tones that's going to be coming, that's going to be going on. You know, and so again, I think the location is beautiful. Republic Square.
Yep.
It's accessible. We're going to have a couple of food trucks down there. We're going to have this brother called the Smoking Shack, you know, and then we have this sister, big. I think she says, "Big Girl on Wheels."
Okay.
And when I
Wheels.
ran into her and went and ate some of her food, I said, "Come on, hey, look here, come on down here also. Come on down, come on down." And so it's also a celebration and an appreciation.
Yeah. I like
You know,
that.
at some point, it's us who have to show the appreciation to us.
Yeah.
We can, you know, at some point. Now, why I'm not discounting having others there,
Yeah.
but it's something about taking care of your own.
Yes.
That's not wrong.
Because I think also when you take care of your own, the other folks recognize that that's a good thing also.
Yes, they-
right?
yes, they do.
You know,
Yes, they do.
And I think also it's good for our children.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for generations. You know, I think at some point, you know, we have to be what we want our children to see.
Yeah.
We have to be what we want our children. How do we interact?
Yeah.
You know, with each other. You know, and then also I like to build communities to where when after we have this festival, well, people can go home and talk to each other about their experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it reminds me that the times I went to the Million Man March. You know, when I was able to come home and talk about that experience.
Yeah.
You know. And pass it on, and I think that's part of the reason why I do the work that I do now. Right? And we have done good things in this community.
Yep.
You know, and I think this is one of those things that highlights it. The downtown Austin Alliance
Yes.
has been, you know, good partners with us also. You know, and so I think, you know, keep making those relationships. The thing is about building relationships not only for today but for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen or not.
Exactly. This is going to be a really, really good event, and it had to be rescheduled because the weather was a little crazy.
Yeah.
But it sounded like it sounded as you were talking about it then. It sounds now is really going to be great. It's gospel. It's
look
jazz.
Here, now that we done add Courtney to it.
Yep.
Look here, we done add the finishing touches to
We
it.
here
you know
now.
what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
We here now.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
now that we add Courtney to it because again, you think about it. Look, you think we got gospel, we got jazz, and we got comedy.
Yep.
I mean, we got three flavors, you know, that mixes well.
That's
Exactly.
pillars of
Yeah,
who we
yeah,
are. We're
yeah.
musical. We're instrumental and we're humorous. And
I love
just all
that. I love that.
There will be one more performance.
Talk to me.
If the music is grooving, me and my lady gonna be moving.
on,
Y'all just watch the crowd. Watch the crowd. When it open up, you know who's in the middle. We don't mess around. I be sweating out shirts with that lady. We trying to take dance floors, and we don't want nobody else on them. That's what we doing.
Good,
like it.
yeah.
Nice.
Good. No, man. You know what?
Come
I
through.
think that's beautiful, man. I think that's beautiful. You know, have some fun,
Yeah.
man. Because you know, you only get this experience once.
Once.
Agreed.
I
You
agree.
only get this experience, this thing called life once. You know what? And live it to your max.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And give your best. You know. And so this is part of that for me. Again, giving back to the community. I mean, I've enjoyed my time at The Voice. You know, The Voice of Austin. I mean, KZI is the baddest place in town. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
No, I go back. I go back to my man's daddy.
Now,
You know,
hey, you was rocking with Doc.
Yeah,
The name.
and then I go back with Pops, and then my mentor Frank Garrett Jr.
Right.
You know,
Yes,
you got to breed what you need. That's what Frank would always say. You got to breed what you need. You know, and it's been about community. And your father, young man, set the platform. He gave us a platform to build on, right? I mean, you think about 41, 42 years?
42 years,
Yes, sir.
43 this year.
Right,
43 this year.
I mean, come on, you know, when you look around in Austin and you start looking around, what's black has lasted that long?
That part.
That's very
You
true.
know what I'm saying? You know, serious. And so, and then I think the beautiful thing about it is that the way he set it up is he set it up about sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing knowledge, sharing your passion, right, for your community, for your people, and it's still, and that's the mission still today, you know. So
Exactly.
that's why I'm here. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, Reno, our station manager, about to run up here. He gonna carry you out on his shoulders for that public service announcement you just gave. We got to clip that.
Yeah, man.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Let that
was
run.
serious. That's serious
Sheesh.
because that's and it really is and I looked at the way that Dad and the rest of the folks, you know, so many folks like Dorothy Turner and
Yes.
and many other folks, some of who are not here anymore, have formulated this thing so that we can talk about the some of the stuff we need to talk about. You know, we
Yes.
can talk about we talk about what happened with Emmett Till, and we can come all the way up to other folks like Sandra Bland and all the black folks they've lost their lives unnecessarily.
Yes,
You know what
yes.
I'm saying? And talk about that, and also talk about issues of people who voted for Trump and folks who didn't,
Yeah.
and why. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's a great thing to be able to be a part of that, and I thank you for showing him some love.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, well, that's a two-way street. I mean, I think he showed the love. Not only showed the love, he showed the vision. You know, I mean, to have that vision, and then also it wasn't an easy thing for him,
No.
because it wasn't something that was wanted. But what he said is that in spite of that, I'm going to use my skills, my talents, right, and I'm going to make it happen. And I think one of the things I love when you mentioned some of the names of the people he brought together, he brought some heavyweights together, and got us all in the same room. Remind me of a little bit of when Quincy got folks in the saying, "We are the world," right?
Oh, yeah.
Your dad brought folks in that didn't always agree. But once he got him in here and we started talking about the future, we ended up with The Voice.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
Voice of Austin. KAZI Radio 88.7 on your FM dial.
See,
Yeah.
I had to back away from the mic when he hit that one, boy. I was like, okay, he gonna drop it. All right,
yeah.
give us the information.
So,
on-
yeah, one more time. Hey, April 13th, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, Republic Square, downtown Austin, 4th and Guadalupe. The Central City Gospel Jazz Festival featuring Pamela Hart and brother Christopher Spivey and company. And
Simply
Courtney.
Let's get it.
yes,
Y'all
yes,
ain't
yes.
Let's get it.
Y'all are ready. I ain't gonna say y'all ain't ready. Y'all are ready. Y'all needed something like this. Come on down, man. On the 13th. So that is Sunday, April 13th.
Yes, sir.
2 o'clock till 5. Food trucks, entertainment, a whole lot of extra stuff going on too. And guess what? We outside, y'all.
And
bring those chairs and blankets.
Yeah.
Austin's finest gonna
Yeah.
be out there. Local figures
Yes.
are gonna be out there.
Local. Yes,
sir.
Jabari Warfield, if y'all want to meet him. I mean, seriously, there's gonna be our who's who of Austin is going to be there, and let's talk about that
Yeah.
because everyone's gonna come out. You know they're gonna be out.
Yeah. I mean, I think, we talked about Earth, Wind, and Fire earlier. Earth, Wind, and Fire was talk about the song. You talk about the song about we are the people of the sun. Every once in a while, let the sun hit our face.
Yes.
Let
Oh,
the
yeah.
sun hit our face.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I'm gonna keep that for something.
because when we think about the power of the sun, I mean, We are the people of the sun, and every once in a while, let the sunshine hit our face, right? And this is a good place to let the sunshine hit your face. So we just ask you to come out and hang out and be in that place.
The imagery. He said, "Let the sun hit your face and have some grass under your feet."
Oh yeah,
Barefoot.
yeah.
Barefoot out there.
Get connected with earth and sky, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Well, Brother KT, Kenneth Thompson, thank you for dropping through, man. We certainly appreciate it.
Hey man, let me say this, and thank y'all for what y'all do. I mean, when I think about this, generations, right? You know, we talk about generations, but here you can see the generations, right? And so it is nice. It's rewarding. It's refreshing to know that the next generations, man, you know what, have purpose.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Demonstrate quality, right? And then I think also your voice is active also. So keep your voices active, all right?
Yes, sir.
Peace, love, and soul to you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, KT.
Thanks for coming through, my man. All right, we'll take a little break. Got some Pamela Hart. That is Kalani and Justin Bieber. Believe it or not.
Yeah,
He all right.
what's that Blue Eye Soul stuff?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Justin was brought up from Usher.
I know.
So if we gonna put his name on something, the boy better be able to do a multitude of things.
He can. Man.
You ain't gonna just be pop. You better have a little bit of R&B. You better ready to do it.
He's still with us too, because unlike some other ones, they kind of get in and then they step away, and you be like, "What happened? They were so good. I missed their R&B stuff."
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a cut. I like that.
22.
Thank you.
So as recently as 2022, he did that with her.
Yeah.
According to
Night
Jabari.
from Kalani. Yeah.
Like her.
Yeah, I like that. I heard that. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Because it's got a little hip hop sample running through it. Yeah, that was like, okay. Yeah, I'm feeling that.
That was refreshing.
Yeah, it's just good stuff. Good stuff. All right, good. I was just getting ready to say good afternoon. Lord have mercy. I swear.
Is it
Not
not
yet.
afternoon
Not
already?
yet.
man? Not
We've
yet.
been up for so long. It feel like the afternoon.
He's trying to rush
Bruh.
through with us.
I'm gonna say that's my bad.
I wish it was already
That's my-
afternoon.
Sorry.
He's done with these fools.
Jabari, this is how you know I'm with it. I was like, yep.
See,
Right.
he told me I could use the Bentley to go do a couple things. I had to have it back by the afternoon.
Yeah.
So he can't wait to get to the
It's already
afternoon.
afternoon now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it too.
You gonna eat in the car?
Yep.
Man, you eat in my car, man. I'm a.
What they
You gonna
say,
have a
drive
problem.
it like you stole it.
How about this? If you gonna eat, can you at least make sure it's quality? It's really good food.
Oh no. Oh,
Like
I
hot
thought
quality.
you said don't make a mess.
It's gotta
He
be-
don't care about making a mess. He just the
See?
quality of the food.
And it's got to be Michelin rated food
Ooh.
too. Don't be from Michelin rated restaurant.
close
Don't be having
approaching.
no stuff
What if
in
I
my
don't?
car.
What if I don't know any person or place like that? Could
We
y'all
might be able to
introduce
take
me?
care of it. I think we might. What
No,
you
you on
think,
your
bro?
own. You on your own.
Oh,
You can't take my car and then consider. Well, can you help me find somebody to mess it up? Come on, son. What?
Only we knew someone Michelin rated
Yeah.
that could help me get some good food.
We're like maybe 12 restaurants between Austin and San Antonio.
Y'all don't know nothing
That's
about
a lot,
that.
man. 12 restaurants.
Bring
That's
us
a
some,
lot, ain't it?
Who handling 12 restaurants?
12?
bring in some
12?
Guyanese flavor to it.
Who handling 12?
Did you say like Georgetown type place?
Yeah, Georgetown, Guyana, to be specific,
Okay. Not Georgetown, Texas.
with the famous floating bridge.
oh.
Hey, I know about some Georgetown.
Right.
But, okay.
I know a place.
We may have
You know a
somebody.
place?
I think so. I think you and I know a place.
knows a
Okay,
place.
what you got?
Emmer and Rye.
Hey,
Can we do Emmer and Rye?
like minds.
Okay, yeah, we do. Yeah. Twisted Minds.
I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna sit this one out and just listen because y'all schooling me right now.
We got to. But you the young cat. We got to take you along. We got to educate you. We
Yeah.
got to bring you along with us because we want when you get this old,
Yeah.
you got to be prepped.
Yes,
All right. You can't just go to McDonald's.
you gotta
Can't
last.
go to just some Dan's hamburgers
Nah.
or no disrespect to Dan's, by the way.
Yeah,
We going a little more sophisticated, a little higher level, upscale.
yeah.
Yeah, Dan's all right. Dan's is good.
Dan's is good, but we ain't talking about Dan's.
No.
Nope.
We talking about Emmer and Rye, son.
Okay.
Get it. We got a very special guest in the building.
Hey.
I hope I get your name right because I know everybody messes mine up. So if please forgive me because this brother's 6'18". If I don't get his name right, I ain't working.
You on your own too.
Hey man, Tavel Bristol Joseph of Kanye.
Kanji.
Kanji. I messed it up. Okay. Kanji.
In the building.
Kanji.
Yeah,
right.
I've heard that name before. People say Kanye.
Yeah.
But we on the east side, so they were like, "Oh, if you were on the west side, it'd be Kanye West."
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right, tell us a little bit about yourself, my man.
So I'm a chef, born and raised in Georgetown, Guyana. I moved to Texas about 10 years ago. Me and my business partners, we opened up Emmer and Rye. And now we're up to about 12 restaurants between Austin and San Antonio.
Nice.
That includes Hestia, our Michelin one-star restaurant.
Okay.
Azov, Kanji, Calimocho, Ladino. We have Fife and Faro. The list keeps going, man.
Wow. Congratulations on
we got
that,
Mesquite, we got Isidore, we got Nicosi, we got Pullman Market. So we're just, trying to feed the nation. That's it.
Amen to that, brother. 12 restaurants. I cannot imagine. I mean, most people, when they go into a restaurant, they go in, they sit down, they get the service, they eat, they socialize, and then, they pay the bill and they jet. But there's got to be, when you think about it, like really think about it, there's got to be so much going on to make sure that every single person gets the right service, the right food is delivered right, on time, and they get all of that stuff. Man, that has got one restaurant I can imagine would drive a person bananas. 12 restaurants has got to be. You got to be an octopus, bro.
Yeah. Well, we got a strong team.
Yeah,
we got a strong team.
When it comes to that, speaking of the amount, Emmer and Rye has made such an impact on Austin's food scene.
Yeah.
What's your vision for the restaurant group since you listed them, and how do you ensure each concept stands out while maintaining a unified identity?
Right. Good question. For us, it's about, at the end of the day, Austin, you can throw a rock to good food.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But it is more about the experience that you're going to receive. And the number one thing in business is you find where there's a gap and you try to fill it.
Okay.
So where there's a need because none of our concepts are the same.
Right.
There was a need for every concept, and that's why we filled that. So when we came, we realized that there was a need for a true farm-to-table restaurant where we're going to the farmers and saying, hey, what do you grow well here? Whatever you grow, I make my menu based on that. Right? So you're truly supporting what's seasonal, what's local. And that restaurant, we earned a green Michelin star for that one.
Hey, congrats,
and
man.
thank you. And they've only given out 34 of those ever.
Flex.
Right?
What?
Flex.
So it's 90% of what comes on that plate is from Texas.
Yeah.
And that's what makes that spot really special. And then we moved on to Hestia, which was like live fire cooking. We realized that, we wanted to take it back to basic where there's no gas in that restaurant. Everything is truly focused on what comes off of a 20-foot hearth.
Okay.
And that one, we got a Michelin star for that one. Nice. And then we got Kanji, which was Caribbean. It's my culture. It's my heritage. It's my identity in a sense.
Yeah.
I felt in Austin when I moved here 10 years ago, there was one food truck that was a Caribbean spot.
Okay.
And how do you show people your culture eating out of a paper?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A styrofoam.
Right.
Like, we deserve more than that.
Yeah.
Right.
So Kanji was created based on the fact that there was this gap of true Caribbean hospitality and food to match in the city. And that's where we came out with it.
So I go into Kanji, and what's going to be different when I go there opposed to somewhere else that I would go? And this is what also, just to add on to this question, what's going to give me what you could describe as the flavor or the essence of the hospitality of the Caribbean?
Yeah, well, as soon as you walk in, one, there's the music is loud.
Okay.
The energy is heavy, right? The walls, the photos, it's colorful.
It's a carnival.
It's welcome, right? It's welcome. That's the vibe.
Yeah.
But I think what makes Kanji different from all other Caribbean spots is Kanji is a representation of all Caribbean food stemming from Puerto Rico to mainland Guyana.
Okay.
And most spots, it's like there's a Trinidadian restaurant, there's a Jamaican restaurant. We're focused on food that you can get food from St. Kitts, you can get food from Trinidad, you can get food from Dominica. We go all across, and we are able to kind of Haiti. We're able to kind of tell true stories. We're not just using Caribbean flavors, but we're actually kind of bringing dishes that some may not heard of, like pepper pot, which is the national dish of Guyana, where we're using wild boar, which is an invasive species here in Texas.
Yeah.
We're able to utilize that and make a dish that truly represents a country and put that in front of you, which I think is really special. And we've definitely won a couple of awards. New York Times top 5 restaurants, Bon Appetit, Food and Wine. We've done a lot of really cool stuff to big up Caribbean food, but most importantly, big up the city of Austin.
He just lost the parents. What Peppa Pig? He said Peppa Pie. They out here. He cooking up Peppa Pig.
Close too.
Yeah, he
Really
and Peppa Pie. He cooking the. All the kids crying now. They crying right now out there.
Mama, you can't go there. No, you got to go there. You got to go. New York showed you some love too. One of the best restaurants of 2022.
Yeah.
That's
Sweet.
recent. We're talking about recency. Look at this.
Yes,
here.
sir.
Wow.
As someone who's achieved so much in the culinary world, how do you balance the pressures of running multiple successful restaurants while maintaining a personal connection to your team and customers?
Yeah, well, you know, this is a hospitality business. You got to love people, right? That it starts there. And then the other thing is you have to trust people. And be able to, that's the only way you're able to move forward, because you can't do it by yourself.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm blessed that I'm able to seek out great talent, most importantly, great people. And having them on our team, we're able to spread our wings and do things that we're truly passionate about as leaders of the organization. And then we have amazing talent that maintains and keep things going. Because it wasn't easy putting a Caribbean restaurant and putting people that has never cooked in a Caribbean restaurant, including myself, to on this level. They have to have a lot of storytelling. And a lot of trust to carry on and showcase a culture that most people have not experienced.
That's so cool. I mean, you take something that is, I think it's, as we'll say, novel concept as a restaurant, right? But then people don't realize that those dishes, the name, we were just talking about the Peppa Pig and all that. These names mean something. That a lot of times we take it kind of for granted. We say, oh, this name, but for you to be able to tell the story behind the dish, the way it's served, it sounds like there's some attention there to detail. That's very immersive when it comes to a culture or an experience. And I think that a lot of restaurants now, they look just at the dish, but they don't think about the walls. They don't think about the music. I went to you guys' Instagram, and literally the first words are, the music is loud.
Oh, 100%.
And that is, I know that for us in Black culture, American culture, we are starting to look at experiential stuff. I went to Dallas a few months back, and we were doing a brunch spot, and the music was loud, and it was a different experience. But I would have rather went to that for that moment because it was an event. It's not something I would do all the time, but it was definitely an event. And I know I go to some places and it's dead quiet in there, and it's almost like it feels dead. It doesn't feel like any life there. Yeah.
Well, for me, it was intentional.
It sounds like
for a couple of reasons. One, if you understand people and how we operate, if we go into a space that we know, we almost start to judge before anything happens, right?
Yeah.
Because we're so comfortable in the space.
Right.
But if I put you in a space where the music is a little bit loud, the server is more bold and unapologetic, the colors around you are brighter, then anything you taste, because all of a sudden you become submissive to the space.
Yes.
Right?
I like that.
So everything you taste gets better.
Yeah.
Because you're now here and along for the ride for this experience.
Yeah.
And that's why when you walk into a doctor's office, it looks the way it looks.
Yeah.
That's why when you go into an elevator, the music is the level that it is.
Yeah.
Everything has intention behind it if you pay attention to it.
We're traveling, y'all. You might not be able to go to the Caribbean, but if you go to Kanji, you're going to be there.
100%.
That's what it sounds like.
So you say kanji, I say Nkosi.
Okay.
Can you tell us more about Nkosi and what makes it such a unique experience in San Antonio's dining scene?
Yeah. So Nkosi, first of all, Nkosi is my middle name.
Okay.
And Nkosi
That was number
is
net right there.
Nkosi is a dessert bar that is essentially it's a dessert tasting menu through the lens of a pastry chef. Because I'm a pastry chef by trade.
Okay.
So we open up this space. It's a tasting menu. 8 courses. We focus on acid, umami, bitter, and sweet, which is essentially the same way we eat. You go to a restaurant, you get a salad. That's your acidic. You probably going to get pasta. That's umami.
Okay.
If you get a grilled steak or a chicken, it's grilled, so it's burnt. That's your bitter.
Okay.
And then you finish with something sweet. So it's taking you on the same journey, but it all desserts. So it's not pressuring your palate with so much sugar where you walk out of there on a sugar high. We are really using natural ingredients and pulling. So like, how do we get sugar out of a lemon? And how do we burn something where it's caramelized just perfect that all the sugars come out and you're still tasting some bitter notes in there, like the top of a creme brulee, for example, right? So it is really taking you on that journey, and this wine pairings or cocktail pairings that go with it. It's a fully immersive experience. No phones, no menus.
Leave them phones out.
Chef is walking you through every single thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's because I wanted a space in where, you know, people are carrying the trauma from the past or the anxiety of the future. And in our societies, it's not too many people being present.
Yep.
So if I can create a space where you have no choice but to be present, where food is not about transaction, it's something of deeper meaning. So you're sitting down, focused on an experience. I think that helps us mentally.
Yeah, it's a break. It's a break. And
Right.
We need a break before we break, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's a break.
Yeah.
That you go, and it used to be like that before these cell phones became everything to us.
Yeah,
We would
yeah,
just
yeah.
go in there, and we were eating, we were talking. You needed something, you talk to the person that's working directly. You're not over here using a QR code and all. I'm still weirded out by that. I'm like, I want to talk to a person because I have questions.
Yes.
Right,
Hey,
right.
what comes on this? And being able to talk directly set to the chef.
Yeah.
You get to ask questions, or they just say, hey, just taste it.
Yeah, they're exactly. They're talking through the entire dish, talking through the story, the why are you having this dish, and then while you're enjoying it, you're watching the show because it's 20 seats.
Oh, this
so
is fun.
you're just sitting down at this bar set up, watching these chefs do their magic. You're behind the curtains. You see everything, and the reason why I named it Nkosi is because desserts is a very optional thing. Like, you go to a restaurant, you get entrees, and you're like, man, I'm full. I'm good on dessert. Or I gotta leave. I'm good. So it's very optional. And I feel like that's the same thing with your middle name. Most people don't know each other's middle name because it's very optional for you to say it.
Right.
So if I can put two things that are optional and make it the mainstay, then now we're talking about something of deeper meaning again.
And something that wasn't normally
Killing
taken.
it.
Where you're once
Exactly.
again fulfilling it. You're not even filling needs at some points. You're just finding gaps. And you're just filling gaps that the average person doesn't realize that they don't always use their middle name.
Right.
And
Right.
or that they don't focus in on dessert. And you're like, nobody was in that market to begin with.
Right.
You literally created your own market.
This brother is a chef playing mind games with your stomach.
You heard what he said about the loud music?
Like he know. Like I feel like he's forcing us to do things that we don't even know we're being forced. And he's like, this is brilliant.
Creating our own construct.
I'm curious here. You've worked with incredible chefs like Kevin Fink. What's one of the most important things you've learned from collaborating with other talented chefs throughout your career?
That you don't know everything, and that it's. Kevin is my business partner, and we started Emery Wright Hospitality together. And the mind that he has for business, combined with the creative mind that I have, and the understanding of how people work, we're able to create concepts that truly hits a different emotion inside of you. And also, we the easy part for us is making delicious food. We are very comfortable in that space. Now it's how do we create an experience that is memorable and that's also shareable. Very important.
I like it.
Very much so. Very much
We've
so.
been talking about, like, our theme right now for the day has been about sharing. We talked to KT earlier, we're interviewing them, have an event coming up, and we were talking about sitting down and sharing music. And now here we are talking about sharing and fellowship when it comes to food and the experience that you're experiencing in that moment, which I think I'm 39, so I'm growing.
Youngin'.
And thank you. Look, I'll say thank you for as long as I can. Because the concept of traveling has changed for me. It used to be I want to travel somewhere by myself. Probably up until maybe 2 years ago, I was a solo guy. I want to do this by myself, comic, whatever. But now I'm like, how can I do something that my friends would want to go do as well?
Right.
And so now the concept of traveling to places and not having to call my friends and tell them about what I'm doing, but we're all living it right then and there. And I feel like you're building that, and not building, you've built, because you got 12 of them, you've built those experiences into your concepts. Like you said, concepts, not restaurants.
Yeah. And also, I'm glad that you say that because, for us, this beautiful life that we're living, what makes it better is 10 years from now, you're sitting around people that you built with.
Yes.
That's, to me, is what the ultimate success is. Is when you're able to empower others, but more importantly, look around when you've done all this work. Like, I wouldn't want to own as many restaurants that we own if I wasn't around the people that I'm around. It makes no sense for me to just do it. I would prefer to share that with my people, and we all just kind of look back and laugh and tell jokes about how hard it was and that we made it.
But before you go, I can't have a brother from Guyana in here and we don't talk about it. Can you tell people about the Mashramani festival? Because some people may not know. I got a fraternity brother that put me on. I ain't never been, but tell us a little bit about that festival.
Yeah, so Mashramani is Guyana's carnival. And it's a Indian Amerindian word for celebration. So it's essentially people put on their costume, they hit the streets, music, drinks, food, and it's a true celebration. That is our carnival. We live for Mashramani. We talk about music, bands playing. It's like a whole weekend of just craziness.
Just another carnival.
You see what I'm saying? And English is the official language, so we ain't got to go to Brazil. We could go to Mashramani. We can go.
Yeah, Guyana is the only English-speaking country on the South American continent.
Thank you. You see that?
Yeah, we were ruled by the British.
This the one to go. This the one to go to.
Yeah, it's a turn up.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Do you have something online where people can find like all your whole restaurant groups?
Yeah, Emmer and Rye Hospitality.
Okay.
So that's www.mri.hospitality, and then we have we're on Instagram, MRI Hospitality, and all the restaurants are connected to that, so you can tap in, or you can follow me on Instagram, Tavel19, TAVEL19, and we got all the restaurants on there too.
I'm on Instagram just liking it.
You got it?
You got a stalker. It's this guy.
Exactly. He said it's afternoon. And I'm like, how early do some of these restaurants I am hungry.
Yeah, only dinner. We only do dinner.
Only do dinner. No lunch?
No lunch,
no brunch?
Lunch in San Antonio. No lunch in Austin.
Okay. All right. You hear that, San Antonio? Y'all getting lunch before we do.
And call your travel agents because y'all got to go to Georgetown, Guyana. One of the world's longest floating bridges is there.
Yeah.
Really?
Right. In the world.
Wow.
Right there. So you can get that culture. You can go out there and you can find a little bit about one of the wonders of the world.
Yeah, there's another wonder that a lot of people don't know. It's the world's single drop natural waterfall, the Kaichor Falls.
What?
Single drop. Natural.
Not multiple stages. Just
Not multiple. Straight down. One of the largest.
That is crazy.
Go see the Demerara Harbor Bridge.
Yeah.
Go see that waterfall.
Yeah, yeah.
And stay for the Mash Ramani.
There you go. Yeah.
You ain't too focused on the food.
This is what we doing. This the trip right
What
here.
we doing?
This
Is that
the
what we
trip.
doing?
Forget Vegas. I know I said Vegas earlier.
Yeah, we've been talking.
We
about
going to
Vegas earlier.
Georgetown.
Yeah, we going to Georgetown.
Yes, we going. We going.
Yeah, you gonna see these three fools pull up, man?
You know what? Smell, you might be able to go with us.
Yeah,
you know what?
thank
We'll let
man.
you go with
appreciate
us.
it. I was real quiet, hoping y'all would invite me.
Yeah, well, I guess you could go
You know
too.
when you get quiet in the room, just hoping somebody knows.
Fine, we'll take them.
Yeah, what the heck? What the
We
heck?
might know a little something about best places to eat and whatnot. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You came in and you gave us.
Yeah, we appreciate you, brother. This was great.
That was fire. That was fire.
I
Appreciate you coming through, my man.
Thank you, man. Happy to be here.
And much success to you. Okay, real quick. So we're getting ready to take a little break, but. If you're on Instagram, if you have your phone, if you're not driving, please do not drive and do this at the same time. Emmer, EMMER, and the word and, AND, RYE on Instagram. Look for it, all right? And thank you, Mr. Joseph. We certainly appreciate and much success to you.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Happy to be here.
Yes, sir. Come back through and bring some food if you, if you don't mind.
Or we'll come to you.
Or we'll come to you.
Pick
Yeah,
a
be
restaurant.
like-
We're gonna do it on site.
yeah. You gonna,
He gonna be like, we got a breakfast spot now. I'm like, man.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, they are, man.
The mics is hating y'all.
Mike's got an
Pray
issue
for
with
me,
you.
y'all.
They got an issue with you.
These mics is being racist. No, I'm joking.
It's
But
automatic.
it's black. The mic is black. What do you
Is it black though,
Yeah, I know.
or did it color itself
It says
that way?
it's a non-white
Oh,
microphone.
you better shut up. Ah!
What? Malik ain't listening.
What did he say again? What did he say? I'm non-white. Something?
Yeah.
I wanna-
Identify as a
You know, I
non-white
wanted to ask him, I
man.
said, sir, so when you're doing your taxes, when you get your driver's license, how they describe you? Now, how would you like them to
Non-white.
describe you? Non-white, please. Sir, you're black? Non-white.
Yeah.
I bet his refund would be better.
All right, we're going to have to check back. We're going to check back and see what because he might be cooking with something.
If his stimulus check is bigger than your stimulus
I'm
check,
mad.
are you gonna convert to non-white?
Yes.
That's twice.
See how quickly I go?
Hey,
I told y'all I could be
Jabal,
bald.
this dude about them checks.
I told y'all I could be bald. Y'all think it's a game.
He got kids.
Hey, Emmer and Rye, y'all looking to sponsor a comedian? Because I'll eat every piece of food
Hey,
y'all
you can do
got.
the circuit. You can go to each one
Yep,
of the
12.
restaurants.
I'll do a show at every
Just
restaurant.
circle.
Yes,
Pay
sir.
me in food.
Okay.
Hey, did
Not
you
a bad thing.
Did you get on that Instagram, man?
Oh, I'm already on it.
Did you see what they had going on?
I saw a little bit. I had to come back
Because he
here.
said the dessert. I ain't got nothing against dessert,
Right.
but I'm looking at the other food.
Well,
and also he said 8
Y'all
courses,
giving a lot of
man.
positive. I want to come in with the
nuts.
negative.
Come with some negative, dog. Give it to us.
First of all, he's 6'8", y'all.
That brother's
For
huge.
those who don't know, y'all will see the video. Y'all see the picture on social media.
big dude.
Second of all, he was too good on that mic.
He was very comfortable.
And then third of all, he was like, his words put images in my head.
Yeah, he did really
Yeah.
good.
Like, there's a good talker, but this brother was talking about the imagery, and he took us. I made the joke
on
about
trip.
he's playing mind games with our stomach, but
He was, though.
that was a lot of fun.
He did that.
And shout outs to Harris Qureshi setting us up with that fabulous interview and
That
that
was amazing.
opportunity, because HQ be doing a lot of heavy lifting. So I want y'all to know that HQ really does a lot of
put it
stuff
down,
behind the
man.
scenes that a lot of the listeners don't know about.
Yeah.
Why is it not lunchtime yet? That's all I want to
You
know.
hungry now?
man?
And he said dinner at that. He didn't even say lunch. He said
Talking
dinner.
all that food.
I was, and he said steak. I'm like, come on, man. It's 9:30 in the morning. I'm talking about
So
steak.
what's the
I'm
earliest
like,
I can eat steak? Like,
oh, you can eat
Oh,
steak,
steak and
whatever.
eggs.
no, man.
T-bone steak and
I've
Welch's,
never.
and
You know,
Welch's
okay, let me
great.
stop. Oh wow, he
Biggie
really did
told
say
you.
that. I've never had steak for breakfast.
Oh, I did steak and eggs before.
I did
and
steak
it does,
from McDonald's.
It
Does that
does
count?
bounce.
Does
That would be
count?
cool. Yeah, that'd be
Steak
cool.
from
does
McDonald's.
Let's take a quick call. Hey, caller, what's going on?
Happy Wednesday.
Hit the horn, son. DL, what's good?
Hey, it's a great day. I'm driving, so y'all set a sister up this morning.
Nice.
Because I'm driving, I could not write down the name of this restaurant. He had me with pastries and Guyana food.
Crazy, right? I was imagining all this stuff he was talking about, you know, because the brother's stomach is like,
Right? Like of all the time.
you know what I mean? Food. Yeah, it's
And
it's.
I'm like,
But go ahead.
and then 12 different spots that I can go eat at.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And Michelin rated too.
Green.
Man, and that's what I'm saying. When he has that green rating,
Yeah. Yeah.
that means you wear pants elastic.
He ain't playing. He is not
You're
playing.
gonna be eat good.
Yeah, it's if you're looking for it on IG, it's EMMER and the word and 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 RYE. Courtney jumped on it first, and I was right behind.
When you come to Austin or San Antonio, that's gonna be our date spot. All right,
Uh-oh.
you gotta come ready to eat.
Well, I'm going to just go ahead and put this on your calendar. The first week in May,
There we go.
leading up to Mother's Day.
There we go. I'm looking at the crepe cake.
Okay.
It's a crepe cake. It's like it's saying hi.
Okay.
It's saying hi, and I can't get to it because I'm here. It's like, come on.
Oh,
12:00.
Yes, sir. No, we gotta wait for dinner because we gotta wait for
What
dinner.
time does dinner start, Jabari?
Man, it's
Four?
It's
It's dinner time somewhere.
It's dinner o'clock
Right
right
Right now in Russia, it's dinner time.
It's dinner 15 right now, fool.
What time is dinner time? I gotta. Really
I don't
figure
know,
this
but
out.
we might have to start lunch in San Antonio. Did he say?
Yeah, he's got one in San Antonio, and I think the other 11 are, I guess, here in Austin. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Michelin
we
Green
might
Star
have to work
is
our
in
way
Austin.
around.
Oh, nice.
Okay. The Michelin Green Star is in Austin.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then with the gospel jazz, oh, that's going to be fire.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My girl Pam Hart's gonna be doing her thing there. It's gonna be real good.
Yes. Now, question: is it going to be filmed live? Will somebody be, making it available to those of us who can't make it that day?
Good question. I don't think so, DL. I'm not sure. I can ask. I can let Pam know. I can check with Pam and see. Pam would know. We forgot to ask KT because we had the organizer right here with us. But we'll find out and probably just I message you and let you know because I'm not sure. But that would be cool too. You know what I mean? The live broadcast.
We'll see you streaming.
Yes, sir.
There's a chance.
There's a chance. Courtney says there's a chance. Courtney says there's a chance.
I wanted to call in during that time, but we had the blue and the gray. As I'm out here on the highway and I don't play with them.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Yeah, no, the blue and the gray are the police officers out here, the state troopers.
I got you.
And I wasn't trying to have my phone in hand
I know. I almost got caught a couple
because
times.
I am. Yeah, because I am of color persuasion. I am non-white.
You're not,
I don't fall in that category.
you're non-white.
Yeah.
Telling you that's the thing that's gonna pick up.
Yeah, it is. All right, DL, we got to let you go because we got to get on out of here. Got to make room for the professor. Good to hear from you, though. Thank you for checking in.
Much
Hey,
love.
you too. Y'all be blessed now.
All right, take care. Fellas, it's been a fun one today, man.
Very
It has been
informative.
fun.
There are
Yeah, it is.
15 million restaurants in the world.
Okay, come on with
Only
it.
400 have a Michelin Green Star.
400.
Wow.
So that breaks down to 0.00026%.
That's a very small
You
percent.
see that? That's how rare a Michelin Green
zeros.
Star is, and it is right here, people.
512.
Y'all better get up out the house tonight.
Austin
Yeah.
or San Antonio
If
too.
you ain't there by the end of the week,
You tripping?
I got problems.
Got 12 chances, or at least 11.
That's true.
Stop eating McDonald's all the time.
Thank you.
Just saying. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You struggling. I didn't need to do that to you. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I did not mean to make that joke at y'all.
Get out of their pocket, man. That
I know.
value
I
menu
just
is doing things for them.
Because I'm hungry and I'm kind of mad right now because it ain't lunchtime yet or dinner.
No, that
Who
brother came in
decided that dinner time? Man,
taking us down that lane of food.
Yeah, no
knowing
food.
he got a sandwich waiting for him in the car, and we got nothing.
could he not give us samples?
know he
or
got something waiting
We
for
should
him.
have called him on. Like, nah, we should have been like, Cap, prove it.
You know, when we get celebrities, you be like, man, I bet he got some things waiting for him in the car. When that dude came in, I was like, I bet he got a sandwich waiting for him.
No,
in
he
the car.
probably got a. What was the thing you just said? You saw it was a what?
Oh, it was an apple crepe cake. Slice of cake.
He got an apple crepe cake waiting for
Right
him.
with
now.
some coffee. Ooh,
We should have
son.
called him on it because you know when people be saying they can sing and they can dance and stuff, and we'd be like, "Prove it."
Yep.
He's talking
Whatever's
about,
in
"I'll
our
make good
fridge
food."
right now, in our common area, I want you to go do something with it right now.
Whip it up.
before you leave.
Whip it good app.
Young
Let's
brother
go.
moved that though.
He made Courtney look small. You noticed that?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
I can't wait to see that photo. That photo, I'm gonna be like, yo, my head won't be cut off in this photo.
I got me a new song about Courtney. Pequeño Courtney, no es grande.
Nice. I like that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bars. Oh man. All right. Well, thank y'all for joining us there on the morning grind. We have had a great time. Hope you have too as well. And don't forget, if you've got an event coming up or you're a business, you want to get the word out, hit us up 512-836-9544 here at KAZI, or hit us up at kazifm.org and underwrite or sponsor one of these great programs, all these great programs we have. I will see you later on.